What is up, guys? SpecterRen here, back with another Kamen Rider Ghost recap video, and today we are recapping Kamen Rider Ghost episode 19, is it? So, yeah, in this episode, Takeru has 70 days left. And so the episode starts off with Aaron and Makoto. They're on the top of a building, and they're talking, and they say like, oh, we're true friends and stuff. So that's basically it. So yeah. So Akari is still performing experiments on the Ganma icon that they have, and like she finds out that like the icon, the material, isn't from the home, from like the world. It's nothing, so it's like it's not from here. So yeah, basically it. So and then it starts off with yeah, and then Benkei just like looks at him. So and then Igor and Prince Adele are talking, and like they're all like, oh, this must be a success and stuff like that. And like they're talking like the plan and stuff. And we cut back to the human world, and we get introduced to the painting Ganma, which paints and turns like buildings and stuff into paintings, and then like absorbs some data off of them and something. So yeah, but the Ganma here is actually pretty different from other Ganma, because this Ganma has a quote-unquote heart and doesn't want to fight, he just wants to paint. And this whole episode is centered around Takeru trying to make friends with the Ganma right here. Yeah. So as you see, Onari is here looking for some I don't know, sacrifices, I guess. Well, not sacrifices, but like his head gets let me adjust my mic, gets painted, and he runs away, and he's like, oh no. So yeah, that's him. Oh, like they're talking about like how the icon's not from this world and it's from another world and stuff. So like, and then she's saying like, oh, the Igor is my rival, or she calls him the KMS, which is Killer Mad Scientist. So I'm pretty sure she's gonna call Igor that for the whole series. So yeah, then talk about the Ganma world for a second, and then they call Yusin, and Yusin doesn't like give them information like he always does. Sorry about that. Cut real quick, something came up. So yeah, they're talking about stuff like that. The Ganma world, and Kanon comes down, like asks where Makoto is, and Takeru's like, oh, don't worry, we'll find Makoto and stuff. So like they go, and then like yeah, and then like those guys are like talking about yeah, all the stuff that the Ganma, the painting Ganma, painted and stuff. So they go to the book, and then the painting goes back, and then they confront the painting Ganma, and there's something important, like the painting Ganma is just painting, and Takeru doesn't want to fight him because he was just painting. And then Takeru nicely asks him to stop painting, but like he refuses, so he transforms and henshins and shin. So yeah, they don't fight. He doesn't want to hurt him, he just wants to make friends with him. So yeah, and then the painting Ganma paints something, which is cool. This episode's pretty weird and stuff. And he paints the ghost driver, and like the ghost driver becomes some abstract crap thing. So yeah, and then he escapes with that distraction. That is what I've been saying earlier. Igor like takes information from like servers and stuff. Illuminati confirmed. So they talk about like, oh, you're too naive, Tucker. You should just kill them. And then Kanon like looks at them, and she's like, oh, I should just find Makoto myself. So yeah, talking to Yurusin. And then like he just warns him like, oh, you can't just trust the Ganma and stuff. So yeah. So they look for, so like Takeru's gonna go look for Kanon, and Takeru and not Takeru, Onari and Akari is gonna look for the painting Ganma. Oh yeah, Igor gets confronted by some guy, and then like, yeah, and then he like takes his soul or something. Yeah, he possessed him, and then they go back to the water, and then like and this scene's pretty interesting. I was like, Aaron's like talking with Spectre. He's like, he keeps asking questions, and Spectre keeps nodding his head. But I don't think Aaron is satisfied with that. I think he wants like an actual friendship, like friendship, like I'm your friend, laughing friendship kind of thing. And we go back to the Taka. I have no idea what it's called, the frog octopus thing, and they have like a chat, and they say like, "Oh, you're funny." Yeah, the Takadori. Oh, Tori. It was like teriyaki. Taridoki. That's what it is. And like she thinks like he's some sort of celebrity and stuff. And like she changed the subject to his father, and then he has some kind of, not flashback, but like something or something. And we get our first look at the king of the Ganma, Prince Aaron's dad. Like he is the ruler of the Ganma world, and like he's doing some sort of chant, not in Japanese. But yeah, like I think he made the Ganma world like a utopia and stuff, in like peace, quote unquote peace. Yeah. It's takoyaki. Can't remember that, takoyaki. So he doesn't like it, and then Kanon comes, and then like she tries to get his brother back, and then the painting Ganma appears, and yeah, and then Takeru comes, and yeah, Takeru comes and tries to make friends with it, and he has an argument with Aaron and stuff, and they're like, you can't make friends. Friends are useless in the perfect utopia and stuff. Like she just says right here. So he tries to make friends with him. So yeah, and then Aaron gets fed up with Takeru, and like they fight, they henshin and fight, and what's it called? Aaron uses a Sanzo Damashi again, and then they fight. It's a pretty cool fight scene. I guess I really like Necrom's fighting style, like very big punches, big slashes and stuff. And then the painting Ganma like sees them fighting, and he gets scared and stuff, and Igor comes and confronts them, and then Spectre comes out of nowhere again. Like they fight, and then it's not fair, you're controlling him, that's not friendship. And yeah, he gets beat up. And then Takeru like uses Omega, well, he shoots him, not yet. Boom. And then Spectre uses his Omega, his Ganma hand for his like finishing attack. And then Igor comes and like says like, "Oh Ganma, let's go." And the Ganma like refuses and says, "I want to stay here and paint and stuff." So he uses his Omega something or something, and he charges up his finishing move. And then Kamen stands in front of Takuro to block. And then yeah, and then we see Sanzo's Omega Roar, which is like all three spirits of the Kappa, the monkey, and the pig, and then they fly away like Dragon Ball, which is weird. So they escape, and then Kanon's like crying, so because it's scary, very spooky. And then yeah, and they confront, and then Igor, and then Takuro's like keeps calling the painting Ganma his friend, and then Igor's like, "That's," and painting, and then Igor's like, "What? That can't be possible. Humans suck." And then he transforms into his Ganma form, and then they fight, and then he uses machine gun Ganma form. So yeah, it's like his forms are basically other Ganma as a hoodie, and then he uses Benkei, which is weird because they didn't have like the chat inside the icon yet. It's a very good fight scene actually. Like, yeah, this part of the episode is actually pretty good. So like, Tiger has a little speech about like, "Oh, we can be friends, I'll prove it to you," and stuff, and by defeating you, I will be friends with him, yay. So like, Takuro defeats Igor, but Igor gets away, and so does the painting Ganma, and he flies. So yeah, and the painting Ganma's is gone too. So like, he just explains to his friends like, "Oh, Ganma has something that he loves, and so the Ganma has a heart." So yeah, and then he gets sucked into the Benkei icon, has a little chat with Benkei. And yeah, and he's like, they're all like, and then he just says like, "Oh, trust your instincts and stuff." It's like, yeah, and it will grant you greater strength, something like that. And then the episode ends off here, and then we see a preview of the next episode. Yeah. So next time, like, we will see it's a continuation of this episode, like, and stuff like that. And then, I guess the painting Ganma sacrifices himself, and then, yeah, we see the King Ganma, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to the next episode. Okay, that's pretty much it. Like if you enjoyed, and always, Henshin!